But these videos now, especially with AI, they look so real.
They do. I mean, there was a video online about like the rabbits on the trampoline. It was like 15 rabbits on the trampoline.
I saw that!
And it was AI.
No!
Yes!
Hey! I'm Ruff Ruffman, from my game show, Fetch! And unfortunately also from my short-lived science show, Will It Float Away? And now I'll make my wallet heavier by adding all my credit cards, my driver's license, my birth certificate, and my house keys. Here goes. No, wait, no, wait! Oh, who opened the skylight? Chat! But now I'm Ruff Ruffman, content creator. And today I'm talking with online safety educator Fareedah Shaheed, aka CyberFareedah.
Thanks for having me.
CyberFareedah is so cool.
Oh, thank you.
So I consider safety as something that doesn't fall on my head. But what is online safety?
I think of online safety as like preserving your joy, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your environment, and of course, nothing falling on your head.
Yeah, 100%. So what are the things that you wish Gen Z was thinking about in terms of online safety?
You can control your internet, you can control your space, you can preserve your joy by making sure that the space that you're in online is actually feeding you and is good for you.
How can we preserve joy while being online? Because there's just so much traffic out there and there's so much information coming from all different directions.
I think one part of preserving joy is knowing that your joy won't always be preserved and being okay with that. One thing that helps me is remembering who is preserving my joy in my own life and who actually cares about me. Of course, things are going to hurt. And if your brother or a friend is posting something online, even if they're miles away, they're still close to you because they're a part of your circle of preserving joy. So talking to them is really helpful. Unfollowing them. I love muting some people that I want to still follow because I don't want to cause drama, because even if they're far away, they're still close in some aspect. And so muting them is best so I don't see some of their posts. And just understanding who actually cares about me and what opinions really matter.
I'll snooze people for 30 days.
Correct.
I'll just go, nah, I just want to see pictures of other dogs.
Right. Preserving joy.
100%. Now, another way to stay safe online, I hear, is to not get scammed. What does everybody have to watch out for in terms of scams online?
When you're scrolling through social media, there are going to be a lot of scams, whether it's influencer scams, AI scams. You see videos online that look completely real and they're not real. Sometimes it's ticket scams where there's a concert and you think it's the official website and it's not. So really, it's anything that you're doing online, pause, take 9 seconds, think about it. Does my gut feeling say that this is like a safe situation or not? Do I trust the person that sent me the link? Can I scan the link? Those are things that you want to think about when you're on the internet.
But these videos now, especially with AI, they look so real.
They do. I mean, there was a video online about like the rabbits on the trampoline. It was like 15 rabbits on the trampoline.
I saw that!
And it was AI.
No!
Yes!
So this is exactly what I'm talking about. You see these rabbits, they're adorable.
They're cute.
Because okay, you see a video, how do you check to see if the source is real?
Well, there is a phrase in cybersecurity, trust but verify. And so I like to trust things that on a surface level, on a gut feeling, I have no reason not to trust it. And then if I'm going to share something, if I'm going to download something, if I'm going to make a decision based off of what I'm doing, then I will check sources and I'll verify it. I'll check 2, 3, 4 different independent sources. But when I'm scrolling through TikTok, I'm not trusting but verifying. I just saw a bunny. I saw rabbits hopping on a trampoline.
It's rabbits!
Why would I want to trust but verify?
What monster is faking a rabbit?
And honestly, when I first saw the video, I didn't see anything wrong with it. I thought this was great. A part of me thought, wow, how do you get 15, 20 rabbits together on a trampoline at night with perfect lighting? This seems weird. So I started having questions, but I didn't think about it until I saw people saying it was an AI video. So we all go through moments where we have questions, but we don't really question it enough to think that something is wrong. But I would trust your gut.
Now look, I downloaded ChatGPT finally. I did it. I use it for crossword games.
Oh.
And then I also used it for gardening this year. I said, this is what I'm planting. What can I plant around the plant that will benefit the plant?
I do that too. I look it up. I got flowers and I wanted to know how to take care of it. So I asked, like, how do I take care of this plant? And then I love asking ChatGPT for their sources and give me the direct link to the source so I can check out the source to see, is it hallucinating the information? Is the information false and they're just telling me something?
I've read that some people actually use AI chatbots as sort of a friend, just almost talking to it like it's their therapist. Is that okay, or can it lead to trouble?
Well, I would say first, typically, if someone's heavily relying on ChatGPT for friend and therapy, then they don't feel like they have any safe space in the world to talk about what they want. And so for me, I think as a society and as a community, we should have more resources for people to be able to ask advice and talk about what they want without a lot of barriers to entry. And so I believe that's like the first order of business. And then the second is that as much as possible, you're not using ChatGPT for therapy. If you have a question about, I don't know, my friend is acting up and I want to know what to text them, it could be fun to see what ChatGPT says, but just know that it's not a human. It doesn't have emotions. It's not trying to preserve the friendship. And it might hallucinate. It might tell you something crazy about your friendship or just break off the friendship. And so it's really important to have people in your life that you can talk to. And then also journal about it. Your own thoughts, we're very intelligent. And sometimes we need to hear our own thoughts and write it down.
Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. CyberFareedah, thanks for being on the show.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Take care. A big Ruff Ruffman thank you to Fareedah for talking to us today about online safety and preserving your joy. But now I gotta vamoose. I promised Blossom I'd watch every episode of Grey's Anatomy and let her know what happened, so that's probably gonna be over 400 episodes? Ugh, that's gonna be a long night. Chet, get the popcorn going. Bye.